Can you imagine a society where the wealth and privileges you enjoy are determined solely by the class you're born into? Where the many suffer under heavy taxes, while the few enjoy tax exemptions and special privileges? This was the stark reality of the French society before the French Revolution, a society divided into three estates. The first estate, the clergy, was the smallest of the three, representing less than 1% of the population. They were the moral and spiritual leaders of the society. The clergy enjoyed a life of privilege and comfort, living off the tithes paid by the faithful. These tithes were a form of tax, but the clergy themselves were exempt from any taxation. This exemption, coupled with their considerable wealth, further widened the gap between the estates. The second estate was the nobility, comprising of about 2% of the population. They were the political and social elite, often living in opulent chateaux and castles. Like the clergy, the nobility also enjoyed tax exemptions, but their privileges didn't stop there. They had the right to collect feudal dues from the peasants, adding to their wealth without contributing to the tax revenue. The nobility's lifestyle was characterized by grandeur, opulence, and an utter disregard for the plight of the third estate. The third estate was the broadest and most diverse, consisting of everyone from rich merchants and lawyers to peasants and laborers. Despite making up about 97% of the population, they bore the brunt of the taxation burden. Taxes such as the tille, levied on everyday items like salt and tobacco, made life difficult for the average person. This heavy taxation, coupled with the lack of representation in the government, led to widespread discontent and resentment among the third estate. To summarize, the first and second estates, the clergy and the nobility, enjoyed a life of privilege, wealth, and tax exemption. They lived off the labor and taxes of the third estate, the common people who bore the brunt of the taxation burden. This social inequality, where the few lived in comfort at the expense of the many, was a significant factor leading to the French Revolution. As we reflect on this, it's important to remember that social inequality is not a problem of the past. It still exists in various forms across the world. The struggle for social justice and equality continues, reminding us of the importance of creating a society where everyone has an equal chance to thrive.